Now our next theory is applications of Boas-Todolo equation. So let's begin. First is heat transfer through a finite temperature difference. So here we are having a heat transfer between a finite temperature difference T1 and T2, and here between T1 and T2, in the second case we will be running an heat engine and the work will be dissipated in this break, and again it is going into temperature the reservoir T2. So here if the heat transfer occurs, that is Q dot from hot reservoir at temperature T1 to a cold reservoir temperature T2 is this. So here S generation is given by Q dot upon T2 minus Q dot upon T1. So finally we are getting Q dot as T1 minus T2 upon T1 T2. So this equation is applicable for first figure. And here in case of W lost, suppose if we are running this heat engine, then W lost is given by Q dot 1 minus T2 by T1. So Q dot is T1 minus T2 by T1. So when we combine these two equations, we can say that W lost is equal to T2 into S generation, that is where we are rejecting the heat temperature, where we are rejecting the heat into S generation. Here if the heat transfer Q dot from T1 to T2 takes place through a reversible heat engine E, that is shown over here, the entire work output W is now dissipated in the break, that is over here. Here we are dissipating the entire work. From which equal amount of heat is rejected to the reservoir T2. Heat transfer through a finite temperature difference is equivalent to destruction of availability. Now our next application is flow with friction. So here let us consider a steady and adiabatic flow of a gas through a segment of pipe, that is over here. By first law we can say that H1 is equal to H2 because the other terms are same at two sections. Or you can say this is also one way we can write down the steady flow energy equation also. Now by second law we can say that TdS is equal to dH minus VdP. This is also done in our previous lectures. So what we have done over here is that we have written this, integrated this, and we have written in this way. And as this term, if you see the first integration term, that is over here, is 0 because based on the first law H1 is equal to H2. So this green highlighted term will be 0. So we are only left with minus integration of V upon T dP. And here S generation is given by integration 1 to 2 mds. So here instead of this ds we have written this. Now you need to be very careful about this simplification that is done over here. Let us say that we are writing down PV equal to RT. So what we can do here is implies that V upon T is equal to R upon P. So what we can do here, that we can further write down this equation as minus integration 1 to 2 is given by R upon P into dP. So if you see, what we have done here is, for this integration of ds we can put this. Okay, so instead of this ds we have simply put this R dP upon P. And now after integration we can get this, that is the integration of 1 upon P dP is ln P2 by P1. Now here it is written in this way, minus mr ln 1 minus delta P upon P1. This is also very easy. Why? Because let us say that delta P, if you put this P2 minus P1 and if you simplify this term, then you will be easily getting that answer. Okay, so this is also easy, you can do it by yourself. Based on putting delta P as difference between two pressures, you will be getting this. And now here, instead of this term, that is blue highlighted term, that is logarithmic of 1 minus delta P over P1, if we expand this, we can simply write down directly delta P upon minus of delta P upon P1. Okay, so finally what we are getting is plus mr delta P upon P1. And W lost, again if we recall, is given by B1 minus B2. So we can write down in this way that m dot is h1 minus t0 s1 minus h2 minus t0 s2. So here again this is h1 minus h2, h1 equal to h2, so this will not be, this will get cancelled and we are getting this. So this is T0 into S generation, where S generation is given by MR into, so if you see, this is again utilized over here for S generation. Okay, so this is the value we are getting for this total delta S. That is, sorry, for W lost. So this is the value of W lost we are getting. So the decrease in availability or lost work is proportional to, the decrease in availability or lost work is proportional to pressure drop and unit and mass flow rate. It is also shown over here in Grassmann's diagram. If you see that this is the Keenan function value which is entering and it is being reduced with W lost. Now our next theory is mixing of two fluids. So let's first copy these figures. And now apply let's apply the Gauss total law here. So here, as you can see, this is mixing of two streams, that is M1 and M2 are getting mixed, and they are together they are becoming M3. So let's write down the formulas, that M1 dot plus M2 dot is equal to M3, as you can see very well from the figure also, which is equal to M. Okay, let us say. Now let us have a fraction, defining a fraction just like dryness fraction that we are having. Let us say m x is equal to m1 dot divided by m1 dot plus m2 dot. So here, by first law of thermodynamics, what we can say, if you see this figure, then with first law, what we can write down? We can write down that m1 dot into h1 plus m2 dot h2 is equal to m into h. h3 we can say, or m3 h3 we can write down. Now here, instead of m1 we can write down x into m3 dot h1 plus, now instead of we will define one more term over here. We have defined fraction, so let us calculate also 1 minus x, and if you calculate this 1 minus x by yourself while putting this formula, you will be getting over here as m2 dot over m1 dot plus m2 dot. So instead of m2, what we can write down is 1 minus x into m3 into h2, which is equal to m3 into h3. So finally what we are getting over here is x into h1 plus 1 minus x into h2, which is equal to h3. And as enthalpy is only a function of temperature, we can write down x into T1 plus 1 minus x it should be T2 equal to T3. So this is the value we are getting, and we can also slightly modify this again, that T3 by T1 is equal to x plus 1 minus x into T2 by T1. So here finally what we are getting is the value of, these are all mathematical steps, you can easily understand, x plus 1 minus x into tau. Where here, comma, the value of tau is equal to T2 by T1. So this is the value that we are getting here. Now this is the whole thing which we have done is based on the first law. Now we will be applying the second law. So here for this second law, what we are going to do is S generation which is given by M3 dot S3 minus M1 dot S1 minus M2 dot S2. So here we are getting M3 dot S3 for here we will be getting X into M3 dot S1 minus 1 minus X into M3 dot S2. So here this is the value of S generation dot. So S generation dot can also be written as divided by M3, or we can simply say M dot. So S3 minus X S1 minus 1 minus X S2 S2. So here what we are getting is, if you further simplify this, then this will be S3 minus S2 plus X into S2 minus S1. And further if we write down, this will be Cp ln T3 by T2 plus X ln X into Cp ln T2 by T1. So now I will be writing only S generation upon M. I will not write down M3 now. So here S generation upon M dot Cp is equal to ln T3 by T2 into T2 by T1 raised to X. So here if we this will be written as Ns, that we will discuss later on, that Ns is equal to ln of T3 T3 by T1 into T1 by T2 raised to 1 minus X. So this is just some mathematical adjustments of powers that we have done over here, that you should do it by yourself. So here what we are getting is now, which is equal to ln into T3 by T1 over T2 by T1 raised to 1 minus X. So we are done with today's lecture. What we will do is, we will continue from here in our next lecture, as well as what we will do is, we will revise this portion also. So let me first copy this portion. So now it is better. We will continue this portion again in our next lecture. However, let me finish this part again. It will only take 1 or 2 minutes now. So here, if we move further, then we can write down this T3 instead of T3 by T1, that is here. Instead of T3 by T1, we can write down this x plus 1 minus x into tau. So let us write down this, that this is ln x plus 1 minus x into tau divided by this is also tau into 1 minus x, and this is the value of ns, which is known as entropy generation number, which is given by this formula as generation divided by mct. And here we can also write down the value of W lost work, which is equal to I dot, which is equal to T0 into mcp ln x plus tau into 1 minus x divided by tau raised to 1 minus x. So this is the value of lost work. We will discuss this portion again in our next lecture. This is the end of today's lecture. Thank you for watching this video.